Billie Eilish's rise to success is a remarkable tale of talent, determination, and the power of authenticity. Born on December 18, 2001, in Los Angeles, California, Billie grew up in a creative household. Her parents, both actors and musicians, encouraged her and her older brother, Phineas, to explore their artistic interests from a young age. Billie's journey began in earnest when she recorded the song, Ocean Eyes, in 2015. Originally written by Phineas for his band, the hauntingly beautiful track showcased Billie's ethereal voice and unique style. They uploaded the song to SoundCloud, and it quickly went viral, garnering millions of plays and catching the attention of record labels. Despite her overnight success, Billie faced numerous challenges. The pressure of fame at such a young age was immense, and she struggled with mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. Additionally, navigating the music industry as a teenager posed its own set of obstacles. However, Billie remained steadfast, drawing strength from her close-knit family and her passion for music. Her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, released in 2019, cemented her status as a global superstar. The album, which she co-wrote and produced with Phineas, was lauded for its innovative sound and introspective lyrics. Tracks like Bad Guy and Bury a Friend topped charts worldwide, and Billie became the youngest artist ever to win all 4 major Grammy categories in a single year: Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year. Amidst the accolades and the whirlwind of tours and media appearances, Billie continued to grapple with the demands of her career and the expectations of her fans. She often spoke openly about her struggles, using her platform to advocate for mental health awareness and body positivity. Her authenticity resonated with millions, making her not just a pop icon but also a voice for a generation seeking genuineness in an often superficial world. But success was a double-edged sword. As Billie pushed forward, she encountered new hurdles that tested her resilience and creativity. The pressures of sustaining her success, evolving as an artist, and staying true to herself became increasingly challenging. Billie found herself at a crossroads, needing to make pivotal decisions about her future and how to navigate the complexities of her growing fame. Billie Eilish knew she couldn't let the demands of the industry dictate her every move. Determined to maintain her artistic integrity, she and Phineas returned to their roots, experimenting with new sounds and ideas in their home studio. This period of creative exploration was both invigorating and daunting, as the expectations surrounding her next project were sky-high. In the midst of this, Billie faced intense public scrutiny. Every aspect of her life, from her fashion choices to her personal relationships, was under constant examination. The pressure mounted, leading to moments of self-doubt. Yet, she remained resilient, drawing strength from her music and her fans. Billie's openness about her mental health struggles and her defiance of industry norms continued to endear her to millions, fostering a deep, almost familial bond with her audience. In 2021, she released her sophomore album, Happier Than Ever. The album was a critical and commercial success, praised for its mature themes and innovative soundscapes. Songs like Your Power and NDA reflected her evolving perspective on fame, relationships, and self-worth. The album debuted at #1 in multiple countries, solidifying her position as a leading voice in contemporary music. However, the success of Happier Than Ever came with its own set of challenges. The subsequent world tour was grueling, and Billie had to balance her desire to connect with fans through live performances with the need to protect her mental and physical health. She implemented strict boundaries, ensuring she had time for rest and recovery, and advocated for healthier practices within the music industry. Amidst the tour, Billie also found herself deeply involved in various social and environmental causes. She used her platform to address issues like climate change, body positivity, and mental health stigma, often incorporating these themes into her music and public appearances. Her activism garnered both praise and backlash. But she remained undeterred, believing that her voice could inspire positive change. As Billie continued to navigate her career, she faced a pivotal moment when an unexpected personal loss shook her world. The event forced her to reevaluate her priorities and find new ways to cope with grief while maintaining her artistic output. This period of introspection led to some of her most poignant and introspective work yet, showcasing her growth as both an artist and an individual. Through it all, Billie's relationship with her brother Phineas remained a cornerstone of her success. Their creative partnership was a source of stability and inspiration, allowing them to push each other's boundaries while staying true to their artistic vision. As they prepared to embark on their next project, the stakes felt higher than ever. And it was at this juncture that Billie found herself standing at the edge of a new chapter, where the decisions she made would not only define her career, but also shape her legacy as an artist unafraid to confront the darkness and emerge stronger on the other side. Billie Eilish stood at a precipice, feeling the weight of her journey and the anticipation of what lay ahead. She knew that to move forward, she had to embrace both her vulnerabilities and strengths. This realization led her to experiment with new genres and collaborate with diverse artists, seeking to broaden her musical horizons. In the studio, Billie and Phineas began working on a project that blended elements of classical music with modern electronic sounds, drawing inspiration from their eclectic tastes and the varied experiences they had amassed over the years. This new direction was both risky and exciting, pushing them out of their comfort zones. The process was deeply cathartic for Billie, allowing her to channel her emotions into something transformative. During this period, Billie also sought to reconnect with herself outside of her public persona. She took breaks from social media, immersed herself in nature, and practiced mindfulness. These practices helped her find a sense of peace and clarity, which in turn enriched her creativity. She even explored other forms of art, such as painting and writing poetry, which provided fresh perspectives and ideas for her music. The new album, tentatively titled Evolving, began to take shape. It was a reflection of Billie's journey through fame, loss, and self-discovery. The tracks were deeply personal, with lyrics that delved into her innermost thoughts and fears. The music was a departure from her earlier work, yet it retained the signature Eilish sound that fans had come to love: haunting, beautiful, and unmistakably authentic. As the release date approached, Billie felt a mixture of excitement and apprehension. She knew that this album would be a turning point in her career, one that could redefine her place in the music industry. She was prepared for the mixed reactions that such a bold project might elicit, confident in her vision and the support of her brother and her closest collaborators. The lead single, Renaissance, dropped to widespread acclaim. Critics praised its innovative sound and raw, honest lyrics. Fans were moved by its emotional depth, seeing it as a testament to Billie's resilience and growth. The music video, directed by Billie herself, was a visual masterpiece that further showcased her multifaceted talents. The album's release was accompanied by an intimate documentary, offering a behind-the-scenes look at its creation. It highlighted the highs and lows of the process, including candid moments of doubt and triumph. This transparency further endeared Billie to her audience, reinforcing the bond of trust and authenticity that had always been her hallmark. Embarking on a new world tour, Billie was determined to make it a memorable experience for her fans. She incorporated interactive elements, allowing audiences to engage with her music in innovative ways. The tour was designed to be not just a series of concerts, but a journey of shared growth and connection. Despite the positive reception, Billie continued to face the inevitable challenges of an evolving career. There were critics who questioned her new direction, and industry pressures that threatened to compromise her vision. Yet, with each obstacle, Billie found new ways to adapt and persevere, drawing from the wellspring of creativity and resilience that had carried her this far. And as Billie Eilish looked toward the horizon, she knew that her story was far from over. She was ready to embrace whatever came next, confident that with her unwavering dedication and the support of those she loved, she could overcome any challenge and continue to inspire the world with her music. As the tour for Evolving progressed, Billie Eilish found herself in a unique position. Each performance was a testament to her growth, not only as an artist, but as a person who had weathered the storms of fame and emerged stronger. The fans' reactions were overwhelmingly positive, with many expressing how her music had profoundly impacted their lives. Billie was deeply moved by these connections, finding in them the strength to keep pushing forward. Midway through the tour, an unexpected opportunity arose. An acclaimed filmmaker, known for their groundbreaking work in visual storytelling, approached Billie with an idea for a collaborative project. The concept was ambitious, a feature film that would blend music, narrative, and stunning visuals, with Billie's new album serving as both the soundtrack and the emotional core of the story. Excited by the challenge and the potential to explore a new artistic medium, Billie agreed to the collaboration. The project, titled Synesthesia, was a creative fusion of her music and the filmmaker's visionary style. Billie took an active role in every aspect of the film, from writing the script to designing the costumes and sets. The process was demanding, often requiring her to juggle filming with her tour schedule, but it was also incredibly fulfilling. For Billie, Synesthesia was more than a film. It was an extension of her artistic expression and a new way to connect with her audience. As production on Synesthesia ramped up, Billie continued to evolve her live performances. She incorporated elements from the film into her concerts, creating a multimedia experience that blurred the lines between reality and the dreamlike worlds she depicted in her music. Each show became a unique, immersive event, leaving fans in awe and critics praising her ingenuity. Despite these creative successes, Billie remained vigilant about her mental health. She continued to advocate for mental wellness, using her platform to speak out against the stigma surrounding mental illness. Her openness inspired many fans to seek help and support, further solidifying her role as a positive influence in the lives of her listeners. However, the relentless pace of her career began to take its toll. During a particularly grueling leg of the tour, Billie experienced a severe bout of burnout. Recognizing the signs early, she decided to take a hiatus from performing to focus on her well-being. This decision, while difficult, was necessary for her long-term health and creativity. During her break, Billie retreated to a secluded cabin in the woods, where she spent her days writing, painting, and reflecting. This time of solitude allowed her to recharge and reconnect with herself. She found inspiration in the simplicity of nature, which influenced her next wave of creative output. The songs she wrote during this period were introspective and serene, capturing the tranquility she felt away from the spotlight. Billie's return to the public eye was marked by the release of the first trailer for Synesthesia. The anticipation was palpable, with fans and critics eager to see this new dimension of her artistry. The film premiered to critical acclaim, praised for its innovative approach and the depth of emotion in Billie's music. It was a commercial success as well, breaking records for both box office and streaming platforms. As Billie prepared to embark on a new chapter, she reflected on the journey that had brought her here. The lessons she had learned, the challenges she had overcome, and the unwavering support of her fans had shaped her into the artist she was today. She knew that the road ahead would be filled with new obstacles, but she was ready to face them with the same resilience and authenticity that had defined her career. Billie Eilish stood at the threshold of her future, her spirit undaunted and her creativity boundless. The story of her success was still unfolding, with many more chapters yet to be written. With the success of Synesthesia still resonating, Billie Eilish found herself reinvigorated and more inspired than ever. The film's triumph opened new doors, leading to collaborations with other artists, filmmakers, and creatives from various fields. She was eager to explore these opportunities, always seeking to push the boundaries of her artistry. Billie's next major project was a collaboration with a renowned classical composer. Together, they aimed to create a symphony that would fuse contemporary pop elements with classical orchestration. The project, titled Harmony of Shadows, was ambitious, requiring meticulous planning and execution. Billie immersed herself in the world of classical music, learning about composition and orchestration while contributing her unique style to the symphony. The premiere of Harmony of Shadows was a landmark event, held at a prestigious concert hall and attended by luminaries from both the classical and pop music worlds. The performance was breathtaking, a seamless blend of old and new, highlighting Billie's versatility as an artist. Critics hailed it as a groundbreaking work that transcended genres, and fans were awed by the depth and complexity of the music. During this period, Billie also took steps to establish her own foundation, focusing on mental health awareness, environmental sustainability, and support for young artists. The foundation aimed to provide resources and opportunities for those in need, reflecting Billie's commitment to giving back and making a positive impact on the world. She worked closely with experts and activists to ensure the foundation's initiatives were effective and far-reaching. Despite her many projects, Billie made sure to prioritize her personal life. She nurtured her relationships with family and friends, finding joy in the simple moments that fame often overshadowed. This balance between her public and private lives was crucial for maintaining her well-being and creativity. As Billie's career continued to evolve, so did her music. She began experimenting with new sounds and themes, drawing inspiration from her diverse experiences and the people she met along the way. Her next album, Metamorphosis, was a testament to her growth as an artist and individual. It featured collaborations with a range of artists, from up-and-coming musicians to established legends, creating a rich tapestry of sound and emotion. Metamorphosis was both a critical and commercial success, further solidifying Billie's place in the music industry. The album's tour was a global phenomenon, with sold-out shows in major cities around the world. Each performance was a celebration of her journey, marked by stunning visuals, innovative choreography, and a profound connection with her audience. In the midst of her busy schedule, Billie continued to advocate for causes close to her heart. She spoke at international forums on climate change, participated in campaigns for mental health awareness, and used her influence to promote body positivity and self-acceptance. Her activism was an integral part of her identity, inspiring countless fans to join her in making a difference. As Billie looked to the future, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had navigated the challenges of fame with grace, staying true to herself and her vision. Her story was one of resilience, creativity, and unwavering authenticity, a testament to the power of embracing one's true self in the face of adversity. And so, Billie Eilish continued her journey, ever evolving, ever inspiring, with the promise of many more stories to tell and songs to sing. As Billie Eilish's journey continued, she found herself entering a new era of artistic and personal exploration. Having conquered so many challenges and achieved remarkable success, she was now more focused on leaving a lasting legacy that transcended music. She began to think about how she could mentor the next generation of artists, offering them the guidance and support she wished she had during her early years. Billie launched an artist residency program through her foundation, providing young musicians with the resources, studio time, and mentorship needed to develop their talents. This program quickly became a hub for innovation, attracting diverse talent from around the world. Billie took an active role, collaborating with the residents and helping them find their unique voices. The first group of residents produced a compilation album that received critical acclaim, highlighting the success of her initiative. In her personal life, Billie continued to seek balance and peace. She bought a small farm on the outskirts of Los Angeles, where she spent time tending to the animals, growing her own food, and finding solace in the quiet beauty of nature. This retreat became a sanctuary for her, a place where she could disconnect from the pressures of fame and reconnect with herself. Billie also ventured into other forms of storytelling. She wrote a memoir, Beyond the Blue, which delved into her life experiences, from her childhood to her rise to fame, and the lessons she had learned along the way. The book was a candid and introspective look at her journey, offering fans and readers a deeper understanding of the person behind the music. It became a bestseller, praised for its honesty and vulnerability. Her creative pursuits extended to visual arts as well. Billie held an art exhibition in collaboration with several contemporary artists, showcasing her paintings and multimedia installations. The exhibition, titled Fragments of Me, was a deeply personal exploration of identity and emotion, drawing large crowds and rave reviews. It was yet another testament to her multifaceted talent and her desire to express herself through various mediums. As the years passed, Billie's influence continued to grow. She was invited to speak at global conferences on art and mental health, sharing her insights and advocating for greater support for artists and mental health awareness. Her speeches were powerful and moving, resonating with audiences and sparking important conversations. Billie's music also continued to evolve. She released an experimental album, Echoes of Tomorrow, which pushed the boundaries of traditional pop music. The album featured collaborations with avant-garde musicians and explored themes of time, memory, and existence. While it was a departure from her previous work, it was celebrated for its boldness and creativity. In the midst of all her endeavors, Billie faced new challenges and opportunities. She was approached to compose the score for a major film, a project that would require her to blend her musical sensibilities with cinematic storytelling. Excited by the prospect, Billie dove into the world of film scoring, learning the intricacies of composing for the big screen. The film's release was a critical and commercial success, earning Billie accolades for her work and opening up yet another avenue for her creativity. As Billie Eilish continued to forge her path, she remained committed to her core values of authenticity, resilience, and compassion. Her journey was a testament to the power of staying true to oneself and using one's platform to inspire and uplift others. And so, Billie stood on the cusp of yet another chapter, her spirit undaunted and her vision ever expanding. The story of her success was a continuous evolution, marked by innovation, connection, and a deep love for her craft. There were still many more songs to be sung, stories to be told, and lives to be touched by the extraordinary artist that is Billie Eilish. As Billie Eilish ventured further into her expansive career, she found herself more determined than ever to explore new creative horizons and make a lasting impact. Her involvement in the film scoring project reignited her passion for cinematic storytelling, and she soon found herself at the helm of her own directorial debut. The project, a surrealistic film titled Nebula, was an ambitious fusion of music, visual art, and narrative, reflecting her unique artistic vision. Nebula was an intricate dreamlike journey through a series of interconnected stories, each underscored by Billie's haunting and evocative musical compositions. The film's premiere at a major international film festival garnered widespread acclaim, with critics praising her ability to seamlessly blend different art forms into a cohesive and mesmerizing experience. The film's success solidified her reputation as a multifaceted artist, capable of transcending traditional boundaries. As her creative projects continued to flourish, Billie remained deeply committed to her philanthropic efforts. She expanded her foundation's initiatives, launching educational programs that provided scholarships and mentorship opportunities for underprivileged youth interested in the arts. She also collaborated with environmental organizations to promote sustainability practices within the music and entertainment industries, pushing for greener tours and eco-friendly production methods. Billie's efforts to advocate for mental health awareness led to the creation of a groundbreaking project, a virtual reality experience designed to simulate the effects of anxiety and depression. project aimed to foster empathy and understanding by allowing users to experience firsthand the challenges faced by those living with mental health conditions. The VR experience was both a technological marvel and a powerful tool for education and advocacy, earning accolades from mental health professionals and tech innovators alike. Meanwhile, her music continued to evolve in unexpected and exciting ways. Her next album, Aurora, was a deep dive into ambient and electronic music, exploring themes of light and darkness, hope and despair. The album was a sonic landscape, taking listeners on an emotional and introspective journey. Each track was accompanied by a short film, creating a visual and auditory experience that captivated audiences around the world. Despite her many achievements, Billie never lost sight of her roots. She frequently returned to her childhood home, finding comfort in the familiar surroundings and the support of her family. These visits were a reminder of the journey she had undertaken and the importance of staying grounded. Her brother Phineas remained a constant collaborator and confidant, their creative partnership continuing to drive both of their artistic endeavors. Billie's personal life also saw new developments. She formed deep, meaningful relationships with a close-knit group of friends who supported her unconditionally. These connections provided her with a sense of normalcy and stability amidst the chaos of her career. She also found love, a relationship that brought her joy and balance, and which she carefully shielded from the public eye to maintain its privacy and sanctity. As Billie prepared for the next phase of her career, she reflected on the extraordinary path she had traveled. From the viral sensation of Ocean Eyes to the groundbreaking projects that defined her later years, her journey was marked by relentless innovation, resilience, and a refusal to be confined by conventional expectations. Standing at yet another crossroads, Billie Eilish felt a profound sense of purpose. She was ready to embark on new adventures, confident that her dedication to her art and her commitment to making a difference would continue to guide her. There were still uncharted territories to explore, new stories to tell, and countless hearts to touch with her music and her message. And so, with her spirit undaunted and her creativity boundless, Billie Eilish stepped forward into the future, ever evolving, ever inspiring. The story of her success was a living testament to the power of staying true to oneself, embracing change, and never ceasing to dream. As Billie Eilish moved into this new chapter, she felt an unyielding drive to explore deeper and more meaningful themes in her work. Her passion for storytelling extended beyond music and film, leading her to author a thought-provoking series of graphic novels titled Echoes of Tomorrow. These novels, illustrated by some of the most talented artists in the industry, explored dystopian futures and the resilience of the human spirit, echoing the themes of her earlier musical projects. The series was a hit, praised for its narrative depth and visual beauty. Billie also began working on a major philanthropic concert series called Voices for Change, aimed at raising awareness and funds for causes such as climate action, mental health, and social justice. The series featured a lineup of diverse artists from around the world, each bringing their unique voice to the cause. The concerts were not just about music. They included panel discussions, workshops, and interactive exhibits that educated and engaged attendees on important issues. Billie's leadership in this initiative highlighted her commitment to using her influence for positive global impact. In the world of fashion, Billie continued to push boundaries. She launched her own clothing line, Shades of Billie, which emphasized sustainability and inclusivity. The line featured bold, unconventional designs made from eco-friendly materials, and it quickly gained a loyal following. True to her values, Billie ensured that a portion of the profits went towards environmental causes and supporting young designers from underrepresented communities. Meanwhile, Billie's personal life blossomed in new ways. She married her longtime partner, a fellow artist who shared her passion for creativity and advocacy. Their relationship was a source of strength and inspiration for both, providing a solid foundation as they navigated their respective careers. Together, they often collaborated on projects, blending their artistic visions into cohesive works that resonated deeply with their audiences. In the music world, Billie continued to innovate. Her next album, Celestial, was a concept album that explored themes of space, time, and human connection. It featured collaborations with scientists and astronauts, incorporating sounds recorded in space and lyrics inspired by the cosmos. The album was accompanied by an immersive live experience, where concertgoers were surrounded by 360-degree projections of the stars and planets, creating a sense of floating through the universe. Celestial was hailed as a masterpiece, further cementing Billie's legacy as a visionary artist. Amidst her many projects, Billie remained a vocal advocate for mental health. She hosted a podcast called Mind Matters, where she interviewed experts, shared her own experiences, and provided a platform for people to discuss their mental health journeys. The podcast became a valuable resource for many, offering support and fostering a sense of community. As Billie looked ahead, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. Her artistic journey had been one of constant evolution, driven by a deep-seated desire to connect, inspire, and make a difference. She knew that the path she had chosen was not always easy, but it was one that allowed her to stay true to herself and her values. Billie's next major project was a global initiative called Art for Tomorrow, aimed at bringing together artists from all disciplines to address the most pressing issues facing humanity. The initiative included collaborative artworks, public installations, and educational programs, all designed to inspire action and change. Billie believed that art had the power to transcend boundaries and unite people in a common cause. As she embarked on this ambitious endeavor, Billie felt a renewed sense of purpose. The journey that had started with a single song uploaded to SoundCloud had evolved into a lifelong mission of creativity, advocacy, and transformation. And while the challenges ahead were sure to be daunting, Billie Eilish was ready to face them with the same resilience and authenticity that had always defined her. The story of Billie Eilish's success was far from over. It was a living, breathing narrative of growth, innovation, and unwavering dedication to making the world a better place. With her heart full of dreams and her spirit undaunted, Billie continued to forge her path, inspiring countless others to do the same. As Billie Eilish embarked on the Art for Tomorrow initiative, she was more energized than ever. The project brought together artists, musicians, writers, and activists from across the globe to create collaborative works that addressed issues such as climate change, inequality, and mental health. The initiative's centerpiece was a traveling exhibition that featured interactive installations, performances, and workshops aimed at engaging communities and sparking dialogue. The first leg of the Art for Tomorrow exhibition opened in Tokyo, drawing huge crowds and receiving widespread media coverage. Billie's involvement in the project went beyond curating. She actively participated in the creation of several installations and performed at the opening gala. Her passion and dedication were palpable, inspiring other artists to push their boundaries and think creatively about how their work could contribute to social change. Billie's role as a global cultural ambassador expanded, leading her to speak at the United Nations and other international forums. Her speeches, always heartfelt and eloquent, emphasized the power of art to drive awareness and action. She became a leading figure in the global youth movement for climate justice, using her platform to amplify the voices of young activists from marginalized communities. Back home, Billie continued to foster a sense of community and support for emerging artists through her foundation. She launched a digital platform called Billie's Space, designed to connect artists with mentors, resources, and audiences. The platform included virtual workshops, live-streamed performances, and an online marketplace for artists to sell their work. It quickly became a vibrant, thriving community that celebrated creativity in all its forms. Her music also continued to break new ground. Billie's next album, Transcendence, was a deeply personal exploration of identity and transformation. It featured a mix of genres, from ambient electronic to soulful ballads, each track telling a story of growth and self-discovery. The album was accompanied by a series of short films, each directed by a different filmmaker, creating a rich multimedia tapestry that resonated deeply with fans and critics alike. The Transcendence tour was unlike any other. Billie collaborated with renowned choreographers, visual artists, and technologists to create an immersive, multi-sensory experience. Each concert was a journey, with audiences transported into the world of the album through cutting-edge visuals, elaborate stage designs, and intimate acoustic sets. The tour set new standards for live performances, earning rave reviews and further solidifying her reputation as a pioneer in the music industry. As Billie balanced her professional and personal life, she continued to prioritize her mental health. She practiced mindfulness, sought therapy, and maintained a close-knit circle of friends and family who supported her unconditionally. Her openness about her struggles and the importance of self-care inspired many of her fans to seek help and prioritize their own well-being. In her free time, Billie and her husband spent time at their farm, where they found peace and solitude away from the public eye. They worked on joint creative projects, often blending their artistic talents to create unique, collaborative pieces. This sanctuary was a place of healing and inspiration, a reminder of the simple joys that grounded them. Billie's influence extended into the fashion world as well. She continued to challenge norms and promote sustainability through her clothing line. She launched an annual fashion show, Eco Couture, which featured sustainable designs from young, up-and-coming designers. The event not only showcased innovative fashion, but also raised funds for environmental causes, reinforcing Billie's commitment to eco-friendly practices. As Billie looked to the future, she felt a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. Her journey was a testament to the power of creativity, resilience, and authenticity. She had built a legacy that went beyond music, touching lives and inspiring change across the globe. Yet, she knew there was still so much more to do, more stories to tell, more art to create, and more hearts to touch. And so, with her unwavering spirit and boundless creativity, Billie Eilish continued her journey, ever evolving and ever inspiring. The story of her success was an ongoing saga of growth, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of making the world a better place through art and action. In the ongoing saga of Billie Eilish's success, each chapter brought new challenges, triumphs, and opportunities for growth. As she delved deeper into her artistic endeavors, Billie found herself drawn to projects that explored the intersection of art, technology, and social change. She collaborated with leading tech companies to create immersive experiences that pushed the boundaries of storytelling and audience engagement. One such project was a groundbreaking virtual reality concert series, Beyond Borders, which aimed to break down barriers and bring people together through the power of music. The series featured performances by artists from diverse backgrounds and cultures, showcasing the universal language of music as a force for unity and understanding. Billie's own virtual concerts were among the most anticipated events, drawing fans from around the world who tuned in to experience her music in a whole new way. In addition to her work in virtual reality, Billie also explored other emerging technologies, such as augmented reality and artificial intelligence. She collaborated with tech innovators to develop interactive installations and apps that invited users to engage with her music and message in innovative ways. These projects not only pushed the boundaries of creativity, but also served as platforms for advocacy and social impact. Outside of her artistic pursuits, Billie remained deeply committed to using her platform for positive change. She continued to advocate for causes such as mental health awareness, climate action, and social justice, lending her voice to campaigns and initiatives that aligned with her values. Her authenticity and passion resonated with fans and supporters, inspiring them to take action and make a difference in their own communities. As her influence continued to grow, Billie found herself increasingly involved in global initiatives and collaborations. She participated in international summits and conferences, where she shared her insights and experiences with world leaders and influencers. Her perspective as a young artist and activist brought a fresh perspective to these discussions, sparking new ideas and initiatives for positive change. In her personal life, Billie continued to prioritize her well-being and relationships. She found joy in spending time with her loved ones, whether it was exploring new destinations or simply enjoying quiet moments at home. Her husband remained her steadfast companion and collaborator, supporting her in all her endeavors and sharing in the journey of growth and discovery. As she reflected on her journey, Billie felt a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunities and experiences that had shaped her into the person she had become. She knew that the road ahead would bring its own challenges and uncertainties, but she faced the future with optimism and determination. With her unwavering commitment to her art, her values, and her vision for a better world, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and empower others to dream big and make a difference, one song, one project, and one act of kindness at a time. As Billie Eilish's journey continued, she found herself embracing new creative avenues while staying true to her core values. One such venture was her foray into the world of immersive theater, where she collaborated with renowned playwrights and directors to create groundbreaking experiences that blurred the lines between reality and fantasy. These interactive productions invited audiences to become active participants in the storytelling, fostering a deeper connection and engagement with the themes explored. In addition to her work in theater, Billie also explored opportunities in film production, launching her own production company dedicated to supporting emerging filmmakers and championing diverse voices in cinema. She produced a series of independent films that tackled important social issues and shed light on marginalized communities, using her platform to amplify underrepresented perspectives and stories. As her influence in the entertainment industry grew, Billie remained committed to using her platform for advocacy and philanthropy. She established scholarship programs for aspiring artists from disadvantaged backgrounds, providing them with the resources and support needed to pursue their dreams. She also lent her voice to various charitable causes, organizing benefit concerts and fundraising events that raised millions of dollars for organizations fighting for social justice, environmental conservation, and mental health awareness. Despite her busy schedule, Billie continued to prioritize self-care and personal growth. She made time for regular meditation and mindfulness practices, finding solace in moments of quiet reflection amidst the chaos of her career. She also surrounded herself with a supportive network of friends and mentors who encouraged her to stay true to herself and her vision. In her music, Billie continued to push boundaries and challenge expectations. Her next album, Resonance, was a bold exploration of sound and emotion, featuring experimental compositions and unconventional song structures. The album was met with critical acclaim, praised for its innovation and raw authenticity. As she embarked on a world tour in support of Resonance, Billie sought to create inclusive and accessible concert experiences for all fans. She partnered with organizations advocating for disability rights and implemented accommodations such as sign language interpreters, sensory-friendly environments, and wheelchair-accessible seating. Her commitment to diversity and inclusivity extended beyond the stage, as she actively worked to create a safe and welcoming space for all attendees. As the tour came to a close, Billie reflected on the journey that had brought her to this moment. From her humble beginnings as a young musician uploading songs to SoundCloud, to her emergence as a global icon and advocate for social change, her path had been marked by resilience, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Looking ahead, Billie felt a sense of excitement and anticipation for the future. She knew that there would be new challenges to face and obstacles to overcome, but she was ready to embrace them with courage and determination. With her unwavering commitment to her art, her values, and her fans, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and empower others to dream big and make a difference in the world. As Billie Eilish's journey unfolded, she found herself drawn to collaborative projects that brought together artists from diverse backgrounds and disciplines. One such endeavor was a multimedia exhibition titled Unity in Diversity, which showcased the work of artists from around the world who were united by a common goal of promoting empathy, understanding, and social change. The exhibition featured a mix of visual art, music, dance, poetry, and interactive installations, each exploring different aspects of identity, culture, and human experience. Billie curated the exhibition with a focus on amplifying marginalized voices and celebrating the beauty of diversity in all its forms. Throughout the exhibition's run, Billie hosted panel discussions, workshops, and community events that encouraged dialogue and collaboration among artists and attendees. The exhibition became a hub for creativity and activism, inspiring visitors to reflect on their own biases and privileges, while fostering connections across boundaries of race, gender, and nationality. In addition to her work in the arts, Billie remained deeply committed to using her platform for social change. She continued to advocate for causes such as racial justice, LGBTQ+ rights, and gender equality, leveraging her influence to amplify the voices of marginalized communities and hold institutions accountable for their actions. One of Billie's most impactful initiatives was the launch of a mentorship program for young artists from underrepresented backgrounds. The program paired aspiring creatives with established mentors who provided guidance, support, and resources to help them navigate the industry and achieve their goals. Through this program, Billie hoped to create pathways for diversity and inclusion within the arts and empower the next generation of changemakers. As her career flourished, Billie remained grounded in her values and committed to maintaining a healthy work-life balance. She made time for self-care, prioritizing activities that nourished her mind, body, and spirit. Whether it was spending time in nature, practicing yoga, or connecting with loved ones, Billie recognized the importance of taking care of herself in order to show up fully in her work and advocacy. In her music, Billie continued to push the boundaries of genre and storytelling. Her next album, Eternal Echoes, was a soulful exploration of love, loss, and the passage of time. The album featured lush arrangements, haunting melodies, and deeply personal lyrics that resonated with listeners on a profound level. As she embarked on a global tour in support of Eternal Echoes, Billie sought to create an inclusive and welcoming environment for all fans. She implemented strict safety measures to protect concertgoers from COVID-19 and offered support and resources for those struggling with mental health issues. Her concerts became spaces of healing and connection, where fans could come together to share in the transformative power of music. As the tour drew to a close, Billie felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey she had been on and the people who had supported her along the way. She knew that her work was far from over and that there were still many challenges to face and victories to celebrate in the ongoing fight for justice and equality. With her unwavering commitment to her art, her activism, and her community, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and uplift others, proving that through creativity and compassion, positive change was not only possible, but inevitable. And as she looked to the future, Billie embraced the unknown with courage and optimism, ready to write the next chapter in her extraordinary story. As Billie Eilish delved deeper into her journey, she found herself drawn to projects that not only entertained but also provoked thought and inspired action. One such endeavor was a documentary series titled Voices of Change, which explored the lives and experiences of activists and changemakers from around the world. Through intimate interviews and immersive storytelling, the series shed light on pressing social issues and the individuals who were working tirelessly to address them. Billie served as both executive producer and host of the series, using her platform to amplify the voices of those fighting for justice and equality. Each episode featured a different theme, ranging from environmental activism to LGBTQ+ rights to racial justice, and highlighted the diverse perspectives and approaches of the individuals leading the charge for change. In addition to her work in documentary filmmaking, Billie continued to use music as a tool for social change. She collaborated with artists from marginalized communities to create powerful anthems that spoke to the struggles and triumphs of their lived experiences. These songs became rallying cries for social justice movements around the world, igniting conversations and inspiring action. Billie's commitment to activism extended beyond her art and into her everyday life. She volunteered with organizations working on the front lines of social justice, lending her time, resources, and platform to support their causes. Whether it was participating in protests, organizing fundraisers, or advocating for policy change, Billie used her influence to effect tangible and meaningful change in the world. Despite the weight of the issues she championed, Billie remained hopeful and optimistic about the future. She believed in the power of collective action and the resilience of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Through her work and her activism, she sought to inspire others to join her in building a more just, equitable, and compassionate world for all. In her personal life, Billie continued to prioritize self-care and well-being. She surrounded herself with a supportive community of friends, family, and mentors who uplifted and encouraged her in her journey. She found solace in nature, spending time outdoors and connecting with the natural world as a source of inspiration and renewal. As her career continued to flourish, Billie remained committed to staying true to herself and her values. She rejected the pressures of fame and celebrity culture, choosing instead to live authentically and with integrity. Her authenticity resonated deeply with fans and supporters, who admired her for her honesty, vulnerability, and unwavering dedication to making a difference in the world. Looking ahead, Billie saw endless possibilities for growth, exploration, and impact. She knew that there would be challenges along the way, but she faced them with courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the power of art and activism to change hearts, minds, and systems. And so, with her heart full of passion and purpose, Billie Eilish continued to write her own story, one of creativity, compassion, and unwavering commitment to creating a better world for all. As Billie Eilish continued to shape her narrative, she ventured into new realms of creative expression, seeking to leave an indelible mark on the world through her art and activism. One avenue she explored was immersive theater, collaborating with innovative directors and writers to craft experiential productions that blurred the lines between reality and fantasy. These immersive experiences invited audiences to step into richly detailed worlds, where they became active participants in the unfolding narrative, fostering a deeper level of engagement and connection. Billie's immersive theater productions tackled a diverse range of themes, from existential exploration to social commentary, challenging audiences to confront their perceptions and assumptions, while experiencing moments of profound emotional resonance. Through these immersive experiences, she aimed to create spaces for empathy, introspection, and collective transformation. In addition to her work in immersive theater, Billie continued to use her platform as a musician to address pressing social issues. She collaborated with fellow artists and activists on songs and projects that amplified marginalized voices and raised awareness about systemic injustices. Through her music, she sought to spark conversations, inspire action, and foster solidarity among listeners from all walks of life. Beyond her artistic endeavors, Billie remained deeply committed to advocating for meaningful change in the world. She lent her voice to grassroots movements, participated in protests, and used her platform to elevate the voices of activists and organizations working to create a more just and equitable society. Her activism extended to environmental causes, mental health advocacy, and support for marginalized communities, reflecting her holistic approach to social change. As she navigated the complexities of fame and celebrity, Billie remained grounded in her values and authenticity. She prioritized self-care and personal growth, surrounding herself with a supportive network of friends, family, and mentors who kept her grounded amidst the whirlwind of her career. Through it all, she remained true to herself, refusing to compromise her integrity or artistic vision for the sake of commercial success. In her personal life, Billie found joy and fulfillment in moments of connection and creativity. She cultivated meaningful relationships, nurtured her passions, and pursued new experiences with a sense of curiosity and wonder. Whether she was exploring the great outdoors, spending time with loved ones, or immersing herself in artistic pursuits, she approached life with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Looking to the future, Billie remained optimistic about the possibilities for positive change and collective transformation. She believed in the power of art and activism to shape hearts and minds, inspire movements, and create a better world for future generations. With her unwavering commitment to her values and her boundless creative spirit, she continued to pave her own path, leaving an indelible legacy that resonated far beyond the confines of the stage or studio. As Billie Eilish's journey progressed, she found herself at the forefront of a cultural shift towards greater inclusivity, empathy, and social responsibility. Drawing on her own experiences and the diverse perspectives she encountered along the way, she became a vocal advocate for intersectional feminism, racial justice, and LGBTQ+ rights, using her platform to amplify marginalized voices and challenge systemic inequities. One of Billie's most impactful initiatives was the launch of a mentorship program aimed at empowering young artists from underrepresented communities. Through this program, she provided guidance, support, and resources to help aspiring creatives navigate the challenges of the industry and pursue their dreams. By fostering diversity and inclusion within the arts, Billie sought to create pathways for underrepresented voices to be heard and celebrated. In addition to her advocacy work, Billie continued to push the boundaries of her artistry, collaborating with artists from diverse backgrounds and disciplines to create innovative and thought-provoking works. She explored new mediums, from virtual reality to interactive installations, experimenting with storytelling techniques that engaged audiences on a deeper level and invited them to be active participants in the creative process. At the same time, Billie remained committed to using her music as a vehicle for social change. She wrote songs that addressed pressing issues such as mental health, climate change, and political corruption, challenging listeners to confront uncomfortable truths and take action. Through her music, she sought to inspire empathy, provoke thought, and spark conversations that led to meaningful change. As her influence continued to grow, Billie used her platform to shine a spotlight on grassroots activists and organizations working to create positive change in their communities. She partnered with nonprofits, launched fundraising campaigns, and organized benefit concerts to support causes she believed in, leveraging her platform for good and inspiring others to do the same. Despite the challenges she faced, Billie remained hopeful about the future, believing in the power of collective action to bring about meaningful change. She encouraged her fans and followers to get involved, to speak out, and to use their voices to advocate for a more just and equitable world. Through her tireless activism and unwavering commitment to her values, Billie Eilish continued to make a profound impact on the world, leaving a legacy of compassion, creativity, and social responsibility that would endure for generations to come. As Billie Eilish continued to navigate her multifaceted career and advocate for social change, she found herself at the forefront of a burgeoning movement that sought to merge art with activism in innovative ways. Embracing this intersectionality, Billie embarked on a series of ambitious projects that aimed to inspire, educate, and mobilize audiences around pressing global issues. One of her most impactful endeavors was the creation of a multimedia platform called Artivism Collective, which brought together artists, activists, and thought leaders from around the world to collaborate on projects that addressed social, environmental, and political challenges. Through Artivism Collective, Billie curated a diverse range of content, including music, visual art, films, and written essays, that aim to spark conversation, provoke reflection, and inspire action. Billie also continued to push the boundaries of her own artistry, experimenting with new genres, mediums, and storytelling techniques to engage audiences in meaningful ways. She collaborated with filmmakers, choreographers, and visual artists to create immersive experiences that transcended traditional boundaries and invited viewers to see the world through fresh eyes. At the same time, Billie remained deeply committed to using her platform to amplify marginalized voices and advocate for social justice. She spoke out against systemic racism, police brutality, and other forms of injustice, using her platform to raise awareness and mobilize her fans to take action. Through her music, her activism, and her philanthropy, she sought to be a catalyst for positive change in the world. As her career continued to evolve, Billie found herself increasingly drawn to projects that combined her passion for art with her commitment to social impact. Whether it was collaborating with nonprofit organizations, participating in advocacy campaigns, or using her platform to shine a spotlight on important issues, she remained steadfast in her belief that art had the power to change hearts, minds, and systems. Looking ahead, Billie remained optimistic about the future, believing in the transformative power of collective action and the resilience of the human spirit. With her unwavering commitment to her values and her boundless creative energy, she continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, inspiring others to join her in the ongoing fight for a more just, equitable, and compassionate world. As Billie Eilish's journey unfolded, she found herself at a pivotal moment in her career, where her artistic vision merged seamlessly with her advocacy for social change. Embracing her role as a cultural influencer, she embarked on a series of initiatives that aimed to elevate marginalized voices, challenge systemic injustices, and foster greater empathy and understanding in society. One of her most notable endeavors was the establishment of the Billie Eilish Foundation for Social Change, a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting equity, justice, and human rights around the world. Through the foundation, Billie spearheaded a wide range of programs and initiatives focused on issues such as racial justice, LGBTQ+ rights, mental health awareness, and environmental sustainability. The foundation supported grassroots organizations, funded community-based projects, and provided resources and support to activists and changemakers working on the front lines of social change. It also served as a platform for education and advocacy, hosting events, workshops, and campaigns that engaged people of all ages and backgrounds in meaningful dialogue and action. In addition to her philanthropic work, Billie continued to use her artistry as a powerful tool for social commentary and reflection. Her music, films, and visual art projects explored themes of identity, belonging, and resilience, shedding light on the complexities of the human experience and amplifying the voices of those often silenced or overlooked. Billie also leveraged her platform to support emerging artists from diverse backgrounds, providing mentorship, resources, and opportunities for collaboration. She recognized the importance of representation and diversity in the arts, and worked tirelessly to create spaces where artists of all backgrounds could thrive and contribute their unique perspectives to the cultural landscape. As she looked to the future, Billie remained steadfast in her commitment to using her platform for positive change. She understood the power of collective action, and believed that by coming together, people could create a more just, equitable, and compassionate world for all. With her passion, creativity, and unwavering dedication to her values, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and empower others to be agents of change in their own communities and beyond. As Billie Eilish's influence continued to grow, she found herself increasingly involved in global initiatives aimed at addressing some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. Drawing on her unique blend of creativity, empathy, and determination, she collaborated with world leaders, activists, and organizations to drive meaningful progress on issues such as climate change, social inequality, and mental health. One of her most significant contributions was her leadership in the Artists for Climate Action movement, a coalition of artists and creatives using their platforms to advocate for urgent climate action. Billie spearheaded campaigns, organized events, and mobilized her fans to support initiatives that promote sustainability, conservation, and renewable energy. Through her music, Billie continued to amplify the voices of those affected by environmental degradation, weaving themes of nature, resilience, and hope into her songs. She partnered with environmental organizations to raise awareness about the climate crisis and encourage her audience to take meaningful action in their own lives. In addition to her environmental advocacy, Billie remained deeply committed to addressing social inequalities and promoting social justice. She used her platform to shine a spotlight on issues such as racial discrimination, gender inequality, and economic injustice, advocating for policy reforms and systemic changes that would create a more equitable society for all. Billie's activism extended to the realm of mental health, where she continued to challenge stigmas and promote open, honest conversations about mental illness. She shared her own struggles with anxiety and depression, encouraging others to seek help and support when needed. Through her music, she offered solace and comfort to those struggling with their mental health, reminding them that they were not alone in their experiences. As she looked towards the future, Billie remained optimistic about the potential for positive change. She believed that by harnessing the collective power of art, activism, and community, people could overcome even the most daunting challenges and build a brighter, more sustainable future for generations to come. With her unwavering commitment to making a difference, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and empower others to join her in the fight for a better world. As Billie Eilish's journey unfolded, she became increasingly recognized not just for her musical talents, but for her unwavering dedication to making a positive impact on the world. Her advocacy work expanded into new realms, with Billie using her platform to address a wide range of social and political issues. One of the areas in which Billie made significant strides was in advocating for LGBTQ+ rights. She became a vocal supporter of the LGBTQ+ community, using her visibility to raise awareness about issues such as discrimination, homophobia, and transphobia. Through her music, social media presence, and public statements, Billie sent a powerful message of acceptance and inclusivity, inspiring her fans to embrace their authentic selves and stand up for the rights of others. Billie also continued to push for greater gender equality in the music industry and beyond. She spoke out against sexism, misogyny, and gender-based discrimination, advocating for equal representation and opportunities for women and non-binary individuals. Through her own success as a female artist in a male-dominated industry, Billie challenged stereotypes and shattered glass ceilings, paving the way for future generations of women to pursue their dreams. In addition to her advocacy on social issues, Billie remained committed to using her platform to promote voter engagement and civic participation. She encouraged her fans to educate themselves about political issues, register to vote, and participate in elections at all levels of government. Through partnerships with voter registration organizations and public awareness campaigns, Billie sought to empower young people to make their voices heard and drive positive change through the democratic process. As her influence continued to grow, Billie remained grounded in her values and true to herself as an artist and activist. She recognized the power of her platform to effect change and used it to amplify the voices of those whose stories might otherwise go unheard. With her passion, determination, and unwavering commitment to social justice, Billie Eilish continued to inspire and empower others to join her in the fight for a more just, equitable, and compassionate world. As Billie Eilish's influence expanded, she recognized the importance of using her platform not only to raise awareness about social and political issues, but also to actively contribute to positive change through tangible actions and initiatives. One of the areas where Billie made a significant impact was in the realm of mental health advocacy. Drawing from her own experiences with anxiety and depression, she became a vocal advocate for mental health awareness and destigmatization. Through her music, interviews, and social media presence, Billie shared her journey of mental health struggles, offering words of encouragement and support to her fans who might be facing similar challenges. She partnered with mental health organizations to promote access to resources and support for those in need, and she used her platform to challenge harmful stereotypes and misconceptions about mental illness. In addition to her advocacy work, Billie continued to prioritize environmental sustainability and conservation efforts. She used her platform to raise awareness about climate change, deforestation, and pollution, and she supported initiatives aimed at protecting the planet for future generations. Billie took concrete steps to reduce her own environmental footprint, implementing eco-friendly practices in her tours, merchandise production, and daily life. She also collaborated with environmental organizations to launch campaigns and fundraising efforts to support conservation projects and advocate for policy changes that would address climate change and protect endangered ecosystems. Another area of focus for Billie was in supporting marginalized communities and promoting social justice. She used her platform to advocate for the rights of immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers, speaking out against xenophobia, discrimination, and human rights abuses. Billie also supported initiatives aimed at addressing systemic racism, police brutality, and mass incarceration, using her voice and resources to support grassroots organizations and movements working for racial equity and justice. Through her activism and advocacy efforts, Billie Eilish demonstrated a deep commitment to using her platform for positive change. Whether through her music, her philanthropy, or her public advocacy, she remained dedicated to making a difference in the world and inspiring others to join her in the fight for a more just, equitable, and compassionate society. As Billie Eilish's journey continued, she found herself at the forefront of a global movement for change, inspiring millions of people around the world to stand up for what they believe in and work towards a better future. Her impact extended far beyond the realm of music, as she used her platform to advocate for social justice, environmental sustainability, and mental health awareness. Through her tireless activism and philanthropy, Billie made a tangible difference in the lives of countless individuals and communities. She supported grassroots organizations, launched initiatives, and partnered with like-minded individuals and groups to tackle some of the world's most pressing challenges. Her dedication and passion inspired others to get involved, sparking a ripple effect of positive change that reverberated around the globe. As she reflected on her journey, Billie felt a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunities she had been given and the people who had supported her along the way. She knew that her work was far from over, but she faced the future with optimism and determination, knowing that together we could build a more just, equitable, and compassionate world for all. And so, with her unwavering commitment to her values and her boundless creative spirit, Billie Eilish continued to lead by example, showing the world what it means to use one's voice for good and to make a positive impact in the world. Her story was one of resilience, compassion, and hope, reminding us all of the power we hold to create change and make a difference in the lives of others.